And now we enter part 112.
Yes. So two
Who wants
ranges
to
from
do this?
May to August. So I feel like you should know the movies that we actually saw then before we start discussing them. So River saw I Feel Pretty. There's Deadpool 2, Rampage again, Solo, A Star Wars Story, A Quiet Place again, Jurassic World, Ocean's 8, Hereditary, Super Troopers 2, Adrift, Tag, Skyscraper, Mamma Mia 2, Mission Impossible Fallout, Skyscraper again, Incredibles 2, Mamma Mia again, The Meg, Darkest Mind, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Christopher Robin, that's when that is, Equalizer, and the Children's Act. So, without much further ado, we'll start talking.
I Feel Pretty. You want to see that? You didn't get to see it, but I remember it now.
That's my dream. I just want to one day bump my
just-
head on something and then wake up, feel thin.
I don't like one of the comedians in it, so.
I just didn't
And I didn't like the premise, and.
like it as much as what I thought, but I did like it, and the
I
person I
actually
went to see it liked it as well.
It's just because I like those movies where you wake up and you're suddenly thin.
Yeah, but she wasn't suddenly thin. She knew she was still big, but she was happy being big.
Yeah, but I still think the execution of the premise.
It's a good message, but yeah,
I'm losing this, trust me.
we're not going to talk about that now. But Deadpool 2,
Yay.
I saw it with Turtle just one.
Why can't I see
And I
it?
saw it.
You cannot see it
Until you are 15.
You were
15.
banned from seeing
15.
it.
15.
15.
Deadpool himself would tell you not to watch his movies.
18.
Maybe.
19.
It's
20.
I didn't
Still
really
fair enough.
think I'd like these films, but my guilt is you love them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely adore Deadpool. I mean, on the page, I really struggled with Deadpool as a character. On the page. But Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, and he's brought it to life, and he's made me appreciate it more than I ever would just reading it. So, thank you.
Yeah, we saw Rampage again.
Rampage.
Now let's talk about Solo, Star Wars.
Oh my gosh, right. Can I have first thoughts on this? Last Jedi, down here. I was expecting a terrible movie. Then Solo, what the heck did you do to me? You made me up here.
You made it look
That
Star
was
Wars.
amazing. That was an amazing comeback. Congratulations. You made me want to keep watching Star Wars. And you have made me want to walk into the theatre to watch episode 9 and dream over that.
But the thing is, other people didn't see it who they should have done.
Yeah.
The figures weren't up as what they should have.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
because
'cause-
it had such a wide history with, like, it was
Had
just,
problems in the production. Yeah, well, that can happen.
And
you know?
not anyone. And people were boycotting it because of Last Jedi, and people didn't really want the movie. I saw memes where they wanted a Kenobi movie instead. We will get the Kenobi one.
I think a Solo movie with Chewbacca and
Chewbacca's
Solo is
adorable,
so
yeah.
sweet.
yeah.
And Chewbacca, it just shows you the origins and why he's so loyal. It's probably
Definition of a meat.
you can probably say that Chewbacca's more loyal to Solo than any human being. Would you say that was fair?
No, I'm more loyal to you than anything.
You go on about Solo and Chewbacca. And it's good to see the origins. And some say, oh, the movie's a mess. And yes, we always think things are always perfect. There's some things that wouldn't have changed. Some of the characters just got killed off way too early. But I loved it. And I liked the robot in it, and people didn't like her either. And they didn't like Lando Calrissian.
She reminded me on a strutty bad day.
Of course, Melody thinks everybody reminds her of her. But yeah, the movie did have its difficulties, but it depends, because, like, it is a good bit of escapism, but people are so attached to the lore that if you change a single bit, they go bonkers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would have wished for is it would have been in December time. I think it was too close to The Last Jedi. I think they
Yeah.
should have given it some time.
That's
Well, no,
why.
they completely rewrote the plot, so they had to have time to scoop it together and create something legible.
But yeah,
And
It wasn't given its
also,
fair shot.
they didn't
I love
advertise enough, but I loved it. We said that at the same time, though.
Well, we've seen this at the Quiet Place the second time. Now let's talk. So from one controversial film, like sort of, to another one, Jurassic World again that got panned.
I enjoyed it. In fact, I brought it into my universe, but then that slowly died off. There's no more dinosaurs in Hawaii anymore.
No, things got blown up. But yeah, the hit is
Ow!
But I
I think only pterodactyls could hear that, Claire. River.
if you're hearing sort of like gets damaged in watching this video, I do apologise because Mel was really supposed to do that to you. I'm half deaf when she was born because she breaks my hearing. So
Yeah!
I watched
it coming.
You did get to see it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was really
Like I
amazing.
say, I incorporated it into
film.
my world. Because I think it is worrying because like if you take it to real life, it has implications and stuff. But I think it should have been explored, and I don't think it should have been as handled.
So it looks dinosaur.
I know, and Doc, yeah, literally, that movie was amazing. I loved the plot, the twist. It was an amazing sequel to an amazing fourth film in the Jurassic Park franchise. So make a third one.
Speaking of franchises, next movie is Ocean's 8.
Yeah. Did you
I didn't see it. Yes, I did see it.
Yeah.
I have seen it. Yeah.
What?
You didn't? Did you get to see it?
No.
You didn't get to see it. No. It's on DVD. I did watch it with. Oh, that's right. I only watched it once with a friend at the cinema.
That same thing we've been talking about. One apart from that.
Yeah. So I liked it. And again, some people say, "Oh, why make this? It's totally unnecessary. Why just make a film with women just for the sake of it?" So the reason why it works with this is because it's all about the glamour industry. The friend who went to see it was just amazed at all the fancy jewellery and all the fancy gowns that the women wore. You cannot do that with a man unless it's transgender or whatever, you know.
Jewellery.
It's what it works.
Yeah.
And I think people dismiss it just without even seeing it. Think, oh well, they're just making every male film into a female film.
Yeah, but they
That's
also
not
need
how-
less characters to do the same job.
The less women got it done with remarkable results. Thank you. Excellent. You know, I do not like talking about negative things, but the next two films are Hereditary and Super Troopers 2 were the only two films of this 2018 that I did not like.
I've not seen, so I can't comment.
So you can't. I was going to leave them off the list. I was going to leave them off the list, but thought no. Let's be fair. I'm sorry. I like the actors in it, and some of the things I did like. Super Troopers 2. No, it's not. It's nothing to do with the other song. And there was a Super Troopers 1, and I didn't see that, but a friend I had to take to see Super Troopers 2 because it's part of my job.
And it was torture.
I hated it. I'm sorry. In fact, I did say to her, "Can leave," and
She said no.
she said no. But yeah, sorry. Quickly moving on. I was talking about films that make you cry. And I took another film. I took another friend to see Adrift. And why do we watch these films that are shot, in the sea? Because we all know they've gone out in badly. And it's funny though, because this particular friend that I'd seen these films, I always seem to think I'd seen these sad films that make us cry.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a friend after that.
But she's still my friend. Yes, she still is my friend. Thank you very much.
Wait.
Adrift. Yes. Check it out. It's good. After that, I needed to see a film that made me laugh. I don't like crude humour like Super Troopers 2. Tag wasn't too bad. Yes, it had a bit of bad language. Yes, it had a bit of crudeness, but it just not too bad, and it was funny, so I enjoyed that. But nobody else would see it.
Not seen it.
babysitting my other friend that I have to take for a job. Yeah, it's complicated. I won't go into details. Let's see Skyscraper again. Loved
Yay!
it.
Yay! I enjoyed
She loves
Skyscraper. I absolutely adore it. I love the
I
concept of it.
didn't understand it, but I liked
What's
it.
not to understand? It's like the most simple plot. Guy has to save his family. Guy climbs a skyscraper that's on fire to save his family. That's it.
Instead of saving your wife, he had family to save.
And the kid had a ow.
Yeah. Mel looks for any patronisation that fits her. That's what she likes. So you should have liked it, but yeah. And I liked it also because I think Dwayne Johnson's acting is not a born actor, but I think he's getting better. And I liked him in this because it made him vulnerable. Yet again, somebody said, well, they should have got an actor to play this part with, that's not the point of acting. So it really yes, I can see one point of view, but on the other hand, if you got to that stage, oh yes, an Irishman must play an Irishman or whatever, it just, no, I think Dwayne did a good job, and I liked the actors who played his
It's a very cute family.
Nev Campbell. I've always liked her, and the kids that I enjoyed, so well done. Now there's some films that we know being coming up this year.
Incredible 2?
I've not seen it either, but we're not there yet. Mamma Mia 2, we're on
Mamma Mia 2. Sorry, I'm not
thank you for that. But there's some films we've been looking forward to all year and we've known about all year. Even last year. We knew they were in the making. Somebody kept saying, and when they read the synopsis of it, oh no, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, I thought, no, let's give it a chance. We loved it. I think the actors who played the younger characters just all blended in nicely. You get these critics who have got sticks at their bottom saying, oh yes, the eye colour was wrong. Yes, we know the timeline wasn't quite, they tweaked it a little bit, the timeline, fair enough.
Yeah.
I can totally understand why young Donna got herself into that mess with the 3 young men. I mean, yeah. Without giving too much away, I've sort of come across that position myself. But my 3 young men weren't quite as hot as the 3 young men.
Just so embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. But they weren't as hot, come on. And,
yeah, they enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, but not long enough to spend the entire year talking about it.
I enjoyed it.
Can I come now? I just want to say,
I loved the songs as well.
If we're gonna make, I wouldn't have made it 10 years in time. I've made it. It's been 10 years since the first Mamma Mia, and it's just like 5 years later.
They're busy people.
Yeah, they are busy people, but they made it like 5 years later. They should have made it 10 years later in the timeline. I mean, Pierce Brosnan is now a silver fox. So they should have said, yes, this is 10 years later. And may I suggest for Mamma Mia 3, and discuss this with Claire, and she's going to kill me. Mamma Mia 3, Donna had a hidden secret all along. Harry, Bill, and Sam was his possible father. It was Sophia's son. She doesn't like it.
Whereas there's people who just want Christine Balanski and Colin Firth to ham it up and get Harry a boyfriend.
But please, let's have Mamma Mia 3. There is new scope for songs. ABBA did make enough songs. Oh, we could have Cher. We could have songs from Cher. But please, let's have Mamma Mia 3. We want Mamma Mia 3.
Please, yeah.
Please. But now I'll move on. And the message is Sophia, who played Donna's friend. She was lovely. It's good to see Sophia, and it's good to have an explanation. But she was more of a mum to Donna than her own mum. I wasn't over. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with Cher.
It's She thinks
She's an icon. How dare
She's an
you?
icon, but I
moving
think the
on.
song should be new. Right. We say we're trying to say new. Mission Impossible you didn't see?
I've not seen.
Impossible. I saw it. I saw it with. I saw it with Turtle, and I saw it with I saw it another time with my friend who I have to take to the cinema. And yes, I really enjoyed it. Well done. Some of these accidents is making when you're doing your own stunts. I mean, that accident, it was pretty nasty. So they had to delay filming for.
Yeah.
One gripe I have about it, because Henry Cavill had a mustache.
Oh, yeah.
That spoiled him filming Justice League because they CGI'd it and it ruined Justice League, and that was all thanks to Mission Impossible.
Apparently, it's really, really hard to CGI a smooth face. I mean, they can like possibly do a fake mustache, which is so much easier to do. But no, why?
So apart from that, Incredibles 2, I saw by myself.
Why couldn't I?
It was embarrassing having to see that by myself. But
is it good though?
It is good. The excuse I used was, it's in a really posh theatre. It's a bit more expensive than a posh seat, so that's what I said.
That's your justification.
That's my justification.
Okay. The Meg.
The Meg. You went to see it with Turtle first, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just you and Turtle. Mel hasn't seen it. She's scared.
I'm scared of things like that because I mean, I've been reading books on like prehistoric animals and like myths and stuff like that since I was about 9. So I grew up like knowing about the megalodon. Not just the John Barrowman version. No, you're not watching that until you're 20 either. But yeah, I grew up aware of that, and so I've had a phobia of sharks since I was like 3. But I still enjoyed this.
Apparently, when I know why it stems from. I didn't leave you much when I was young, but a friend of mine babysat you while I went out, and she let me watch Jaws when you were young.
And it's not just that; it's like on swimming pools. Underneath the water, they will paint sharks on the tile on the side of the swimming pool. And if you look like on traffic signs for a sign of swimming pool, and then there's a shark in the water, like why would you do that? So yes, I do have a phobia of sharks, but I still enjoyed Meg.
Yeah, good. I won't talk about Darkest Man too much because Turtle saw it with me, but I liked it. But
not seen it.
And Man and the World.
I only saw this once, actually, with you. You went to see it, like, who did you see it?
I have no idea who I watched it with. But I have seen it.
You went to see it with Turtle.
Did you see it with Turtle? We went to see it, and my other friend who I have to take to the cinema. And, oh man. Spoilers! Come on.
Skip to the next part of the video.
At the end, when things happen,
the snapping,
and the snap, and we find this out when people, the main characters, they spent through all the film out trying to, get to.
I just feel sorry for poor Janet. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Janet, she spent all that time in that realm, and you feel sorry for her. She comes out and gets.
Can I tell you what?
And
the most it's fine.
I hate Thanos. He killed you too. Why are you here?
Is we only saw it once.
Thanos killed you and
no, I went to see it, and what did she? As you know, she's loud.
Thanos. Thanos.
Embarrassment at the theatre.
But Thanos is the dumbest. He's the dumbest supervillain ever. I mean, because in the comics he's doing it to impress Death, but they've given him a very, 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 very stupid. Well, not a stupid motive.
Agreed.
They've snooped themselves into a corner with the writing. But anyway, this is more about Infinity War than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Anyway, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So Thanos wasn't even in this. We don't care about Thanos.
Yeah.
We care about Scott is the most well-adjusted superhero. He has an awesome relationship with his daughter, who
Cassie is the best.
She is, yeah, she is like she's an actual little girl. Little girls like things that are ugly and funny, and I think I just love their family, and I love I love her mum and her mum's partner because they just all give Scott a hug, and it is one of the most healthy relationships ever. He has friends, despite being a criminal. I mean, he gets on with his parole officer. It's just fun. It is fun.
He's a criminal, but it's something with justification behind it. He's not an evil person.
Yeah, he's not a bad person. He's a superhero.
I know, it was like hilarious. And I can say, apart from all the funny scenes of it, I say my favourite comedy scene, rest in peace, Stanley, Curfew 2018. Stanley.
Yeah.
So like the cameo with like Stanley was the he like had, you know, like he like the car got shrunken down like, oh Jay, back to the six. That's
my favourite bit from the movie was just when we get to see what Scott was doing when all the Avengers were like trying to save the world and stuff, and Scott was locked up in his room, in his house, in the house arrest
on the drums.
Yeah.
And then the amp playing the drums made me like nearly wet myself.
It's funny. Anyway, yeah, that's the last movie I've seen. So I'm gonna let you talk about it for a while.
Christopher, don't go away.
I'm not going away.
Christopher Robin. You didn't see it, did you?
No.
But I've not got the DVD yet. But it's one of those things where I went to cinema by myself.
To see it.
I went to see it by myself. Whoa.
Correct.
We don't even explain that.
Christmas crackers!
Don't even explain the chaos!
Basically, they're all crackers in this family.
Crackers, that little crackers that just thrown. Right. I went to see Robin by myself because it was a long story. I see lots of films by myself because I took Melody to somewhere, and instead of coming back home and then picking her up later on, I just stayed in somewhere, big city, waiting for her. So I went to see Chris Robin by myself, and I thought, look, it's alright, but everybody loved it. Kids loved it, the grandparents loved it, the mums loved it, and I felt really bad because I didn't love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And then I went to take Mel with my friend, I have to say, and they loved it as well, and everybody was saying they loved it in the cinema. You know, you get to see people.
I'm not sure
what
what
the heck is wrong with you?
Terrify me.
So yeah, maybe there's some. Normally I'm a big kid, and normally I can't stand why I didn't like it.
Well,
but everybody
sometimes
loved
it's
it.
false nostalgia. Sometimes
I loved it. Like
Nostalgia,
literally,
yeah.
the message reminded me. Christopher Robinson's character kind of reminded me of Sisters.
So we'll move quickly on because Equalizer
Very
I saw
amazing
by
film.
myself. The Equalizer I saw by myself, and the Children's Act I saw by myself. Children's Act made me cry. On a review, I saw a critic said, "Why was this film in the cinema? You shouldn't put these films in the cinema. They're for the small screen." I'm sorry, I respect that person's opinion, but I think if we restrict films that we do, if we restrict films that we do see in the cinema to the likes of Infinity War, you'll be all watching that type of film. I think we still need to see small budget films.
I absolutely agree, because I think we're finally learning about not just diversity but representation, and I think we're finally the cinema is a media where you need to have
I'm in this
representation.
shop by myself because everybody's disappeared. Can you come in, please?
Yeah, we'll come back
And give us your top three. Now, this is difficult.
It is.
I would say, in no particular order, I would say Solo, Jurassic World, and Mamma Mia 2.
I would go Mamma Mia 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Solo.
Right?
Again, Marvel, so Deadpool 2, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, I think with all the angst, we need the funnier heroes. But then I am torn. I don't know, it's tempting to go for the big movies like Ocean's 8 or... Actually, no, I'm gonna go Skyscraper. I did love it. I loved it. I loved the whole concept of a guy who he's a big softie at heart, and the things he's willing to do to save his family, the things he can physically do, and the whole fact that he's vulnerable as well because he's got the tragic backstory. But I'm a sucker for it because usually I dismiss it on page, but he sells it, and I thought it was amazing on screen.
Well done. So, please let us know what your thoughts are, and please stick around for part 3.
Mm-hmm. Any bad reviews from Mamma Mia, you're paying. Melody out. See you in part 3.